It is officially time to start Season 4. Of course, the preseason, as even though I'm eager to get to Week 1, and I don't think we absolutely need to play preseason, however, there are some new names from the offseason, and more importantly, there are guys on the roster currently that may need to move around, right? Our number 1, 2, and 3 wide receiver, we know who those guys are, but which position do they play? Does Ford maybe play number 1 this year, Nico at 2, and Rudolph at 3? Nico could be insane at number 2, and then with Ford being such a deep threat, maybe it just opens things up even more. The number 2 tight end spot, Brevin Jordan, he's kind of like flickered on and off at that spot, but we have a new guy, Mackey, who might play that spot. Of course, kick returner, we have so many fast guys now. Donaldson from last year, who wins that job? Running back, right now it's Washington at 2, but Wall, the new power back, could play the number 2 spot. Maybe he's really good at just breaking every tackle. He's the number 3 for now. As you know, Singletary, as much as I like him, you know, his upside's kind of low, and we have guys that have done what he can do, but then some. Obviously, the quarterback spot is pretty much set at Stroud, but you never know when an injury can happen. We have Mills still, but also the new hidden dev quarterback, King, who has a little bit of speed. Could be fun in the preseason. Obviously, we have some offensive line changes. The defense has some depth, and potentially a linebacker controversy or safety controversy, of course. And if you guys want to see Week 1 tomorrow, 300 likes will do said thing. And yeah, let's get into the preseason. Let's take a look at this new and improved roster. This is not the lineup that we're projecting to go with in regular season, but in preseason, King will likely be the starter for the first game. Maybe Mills gets the second game, and then Stroud in the third. Obviously, you know, these two will play more than just, you know, oh, well, he's gone for the game. But, yeah, we'll switch them out, give them different chances. Ford at 1, like I said. Collins at 2. Rudolph at 3. Donaldson for now at 4, and then Judge might already be a better number 5 than Hutchinson. Of course, Hutchinson's a different type of wide receiver. O-line is pretty much the same, but we added Trent Brown in free agency. I think it was a pretty cheap deal, right? It was like a 1-year 14 or something. Maybe not the best run blocker, but he is a pretty good power blocker and pass blocker in general. And obviously, he's huge, so could be some fun there. Maybe we even have more protection than usual. Obviously, tight end is as follows. Mackey is the number 3 tight end for now. It's basically impossible for him to win number 1 unless there's an injury to both tight end positions that are currently on the roster. But he can maybe fight for number 2. Of course, Wall, you know, nothing really changes here. Dorian Wall, the white running back, which is, you know, not the most common thing, obviously. Stamina's a little iffy, toughness a little iffy, but injury hopefully is good enough. And then obviously, Mr. Matthias King, the number 3 at the time, at now, quarterback. You know, deep accuracy's not great, medium's okay, short's pretty decent. Under pressure's terrible, though. He's a paranoid quarterback, but he's got speed, he's got a little bit of throw power. You know, we'll see what happens there. Kind of reminds me of the old wide receiver quarterback kind of combo from the Jets, Brad Smith. Looking at the other wide receivers, obviously we have Judge, who's really just a kick returner at the moment, and same with Clark. And then looking at defense, we obviously have a lot of great players here. For the most part, everyone is where, you know, we expect them to be, but 2 new really high overall names, Darren Pearson, or Pearson. I think I'm going to call him Pearson because it looks like Pearson, not Pearson. I mean, he's got everything you really want. Other than tackling, he's basically perfect, right? Decent block shed for a slot-type corner, great catching, decent press, really good man and zone out the gate, obviously insanely fast. I mean, we basically have the best cornerback group by far. Before it was like, yeah, we have the best corners. Now we have by far the best with those 3. Lorenzo Mathis, a guy that, you know, a little bit lower on the speed department, but because he's hidden, maybe he's a superstar, maybe he's an X Factor, maybe he gets a chance over Scott. But as of right now, we're not going to be changing anything up over there. And then obviously for the specialists, this is how it goes. Special teams, kick return right now is Judge, Donaldson, Washington. You know, Clark is on the list there, Ford, all those guys. But for right now, Judge is the front runner with Donaldson always having a chance to steal back the job. Before we start, though, we do need to do a training camp. You'll maybe see a couple of highlights here if it's, you know, something cool or fun or whatever. And we obviously do our weekly strategy, or if we get a dev up, because you can obviously get a dev up as well. But one thing's for sure, we will have a ton of upgrade points throughout this one. So, hold on to your seats. This is going to be a long one. Also, because we have to basically restart on the OC and DC, probably going to be trying to run the most, what is that called? Like, successfully gotten, like, weekly training stuff. We got some speed for the cornerbacks. Why not make the cornerbacks basically unstoppable? And then we could get some speed for outside linebackers. But I think offense is probably the best. Can we get some running back speed? Oh, wow. It's all the way down there for the speed. That's a lot of speed. Speed would be nice. Wide receiver stuff. I think you work for speed, no? Stamina, excel. Yeah, obviously you got to go for the excel. You go full-on athleticism upgrades, I think. Boom. Oh, my lord. Could you imagine King doing pass skeleton out, man? I'm going to do that one first. Should I just do, like... Oh, wait, target passing is actually the hard one. So, yeah, let's do passing skeleton out, man. There's no way we complete this. I'm probably going to have to settle for, like, bronze. I don't even think he's going to be able to hit a throw. Okay, in general, I don't know if it really matters who the quarterback is, because this is impossible. Well, I got silver. It is really tough. Like, I remember doing it for the Bears franchise recently enough, and I barely got it for Fields after, like, the 4th try. And that's obviously with, like, really high route running guys and, a really good cornerback, whereas that guy, let's not talk about it. I'm a bot, but apparently I'm good enough. All right? As if CJ Stroud even needs it anyways. That is a really good... Now, that's maybe the best one I've ever done. There we go. 32,000 points. Not bad, but best throw I've ever done. I think we've had more points than that. I restarted once because we sold near the end and literally got it last second here. Normally, I get another run out of this, but I gotta say, some of the angles Mathis is pulling off is kind of crazy. Even though his change direction sucks, his angles are not bad. Of course, we get a skill point there. We'll have to do all those upgrades week to week, sadly, because that'll take a long time, which is why I'm saying sadly. And then with this one, Nico Collins definitely needs to do one of them. I think the red zone one's the best for him. And then because Ford's already superstar, I think you want to get the guys that aren't up to par on dev because this will give him a better chance to get the dev up. And of course, we are zooming. Not that open, but open enough, of course. Or not! Okay, that's not really a good route at all. And gold medal. Come on, give us the dev up. Give us the dev up, please. Please. Damn. And Boyer could do these as well, but like, obviously with Boyer, he's already a superstar similar to Ford. So, basically if you're a G, you kind of got like snubbed on all of these. Which, I mean, in a weird way is kind of a good thing. We got gold, but no dev up. And then obviously this one is like as easy as they come, which we've had a lot of superstars. I don't really know about Glover, but like he is like the one guy that's kind of remaining for like not being a superstar. So I suppose, right? Even though like Will Anderson or Harris or whatnot, it'd be harder for them to get upgrade in, overalls. I still think you want the chance at the dev up, right? That's kind of what the best use of this kind of time period is, trying to get those dev ups. All right, this is going to be an absolute disaster that I'll probably end up giving up on, but we're going to give the rookie a chance one-on-one with Pierce, and you can see how that goes. Now, the problem with this one is no matter who you have here, they almost always lose this. Your best chance is just to go really low and hope you get that type of tackle every time, but even then, sometimes there's just nothing you can do, so... that's another really good tackle, but it is so hard to put this one up. Like, if I had, like... if I had to put my life on this one, 20 times, if I get it once, I win $50 million. But if I fail the 20 times I die, I'm not doing it. You give me 100 times. I am just not betting on it. Like, sure, I feel like I probably could. Ain't no way I'm betting on it. This one is way too tough and random. Like, I just can't. But we'll see. We'll try. This will be my last, like, official try, I think. And then I'll be like, okay, well, let's give it up. But not bad so far. Like, maybe 5 more like this without failing once, and we're cooking. Like, see, like, I kind of sold there. But I'll show you right now what happens if you don't try to go low. I'll try a high hit stick like this. boom, he just breaks off the tackle. And then after that, I will try an A tackle. I'm almost certain that that's just not going to go well at all. Let's see. Let's meet him. That's a really, I mean, we didn't overrun it. We didn't undersell it. He just stiff arms us, right? So the only chance you have is that low hit stick. And it's so hard to hit consistently. Like we're right here, we're beat. So it's just like, it's tough. I'll do one more try. Whatever I get is what I get. Well, it's literally impossible unless you can actually force fumbles in this to get gold, but we're going to try. And we were literally like one more tackle away. Like I hit 24,000 all in the first go. All the way across. 37 seconds left. And then that happens. It's just that hard. All right, as expected, because I am literally the straps clamp down master general, Pearson, the rookie, with his first try on the DB battle. Now this one's way tougher. Wow, touchdown saving tackle may have saved this goal. That is such a tough one, dude. Even with Stingley at cornerback, I hate that one so much. We're down to kicker punter. It probably doesn't really matter too much, but we'll just do him for the hell of it. We can actually choose who. I mean, why not Mitch Ford? I feel like we probably did that last season anyways, but I keep forgetting he's a lefty, by the way. Oh, that would have been sick. Nah, you can't score any less than 50. So any notch of a score, I'm just going to live with it. It's a kicker. I can't. That was already enough heartbreak. 6,900 points. I mean, that's that's good enough. All right, it's a punter. If it was up, you know what? Even if it wasn't, it's just too random. It's worse than the tackle one almost. Like it goes all over the place, and we've done them all. Obviously, we'll have a lot of upgrades, which we'll need to get into real quick. Then head on into the game, which obviously is going to be the first preseason game. We have so many upgrades. Oh, Lord. Start your engines. I'm like half tempted to just, okay, we got two of them together. Half tempted to just wait until this like regular season begins, because holy crap, these upgrades are crazy. Speed! 91 speed. That's pretty insane, actually, for, what is basically a power back at this rate. Obviously, his juke move is good enough, too, but man, he is really a problem, especially when that speed keeps getting up and up. We max out the +3 to speed. It's 94 speed for a power back. He's like Nick Chubb and then some. Throw on the run is what I need the most, honestly, for Stroud at this moment. So I think throw under pressure on the run. So improviser is going to be the way to go. Might even get some speed on the way. Speaking of, throw on +2, throw under pressure +1. That is a nice upgrade for what we need. Punter, is he already maxed anyways? He is, so like we're not really getting much here. Let's go accuracy, I suppose. Almost up to 87 as well. 2 to accuracy. Can't really get much better than where he is right now. Maybe even start holding those upgrades just in case he like starts to regress somewhere. It's only 27 though, so I doubt it. Nico Collins, release, short route, that kind of stuff. Physical in general, you would think would be really good for possession receivers, and that's what he is. So we're going to go with physical. 3 to release. That is a really nice upgrade. 85 release now. He's getting good. Of course, Boyer, I don't know what the ability slots could get. I think vertical is always just the best. So even though it's going to take him out the scheme fit, we're going vertical. 82 overall now with a bunch of different upgrades. Rare to see a speed from a tight end, but, some catching is nice because it's really rare to find him getting catching. Like, he just never gets it. Rudolph, very good at release. Medium, deep, kind of needed. I guess we'll go deep threat. It's one of the best receiver abilities you can get, for upgrades. 2 to spec, 1 to release, 1 to deep, 1 to catch traffic. A couple of other, juke ability ratings, which are decent. Pearson already with an upgrade, obviously, because of the training camp. 81 overall with 3 to man coverage, 84 man coverage off rip. Hasn't even played a regular season game, even a preseason game, and he's already in 84 man coverage. Glover with a +2 to power move. Now puts him at 86. This team's coming for Kansas City. It's coming for Kansas City, and if they're not ready, I mean, we might finally dethrone them. 2 to zone coverage, which was him at 83, and our ability is flat zone KO. Okay, not bad. Of course, for Mathis, I mean, I need speed / change of direction kind of things, and his block shed's already good, so I think I'm going to go pass coverage. Doesn't go up in overall because pass coverage sucks, but 3 to man, 1 to zone is actually really impressive. 3 to man, and he's at 57. Is he not a pass rusher, actually, and it was just a lie? Of course, we know that his Mitch Ford's kick power is max, so accuracy +3, thank you. +2, pretty good too. An 84 kick accuracy. And besides King, I think everyone else is kind of like backup level, so I'm not really too worried about it. But deep accuracy is kind of his big issue. Throw power always helps a quarterback. And he ends up with 1 to throw power, 1 to mid. Not a bad upgrade. 91 throw power now. Fair enough. And here we are in the first preseason game. It looks like Dak will be starting, and obviously King will have himself a chance as well. But once again, this is more a test to see if we have maybe a wrinkle in the offense. Maybe put him in for some read options. If we have the read options, set, if Stroud goes down, is he the number 2? Is it Mills who's the number 2? And Mike McCarthy keeps getting skinnier and skinnier every season. At some point, he is going to look, like Gollum. So I'm not exactly sure how much we're going to be playing of each game, like I said. But we do need to see some of the players, specifically that linebacker, which we don't really pull out that many linebackers. Potentially a fumble on the first play, but I imagine... Whoa, wow, Tony Pollard injured on the first play. I don't know if it's actually a real injury or a real fumble, but the fact that he fumbled on the first play tells me it might have been an actual injury. Now, the fumble, I kind of expected he was down, but, for him to fumble like that does tell you that, something's hurting probably. Let's see. Pearson out here with Solomon and just insta-rushed because we brought the house. Once again, this is a very, very good team. The Dallas Cowboys are a very good team too, but at the end of the day, this is a team that, is not an easy one to beat and causing pressure early. Gonna be a 3-and-out. Dak Prescott, he is feeling the pressure. He's trying to get the crowd quieted. You just got off the field on a 3-and-out. What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think they're gonna be like, yeah, let's listen to him? Fellow Texan. As Judge has a chance to return it. Doesn't get past the linebacker. Kind of our fault in fairness, but King, the quarterback, do we really want to see his ratings? Do we really want to see those ratings? I don't think we do. Conservative decision-making, I'm sure of it, with 90 speed and just really low accuracies. And I want to start out with a read option, but they've kind of got like every player in the world here, so it might be a quick throw. And on the money, Nico Collins. 27-yard gain from King. Going to be running to the outside. Pierce with the +1 speed. Might add to something. And for some reason, Singletary is the fullback there. And man, did he really not do a whole lot. We do have an actual fullback, so we can maybe, if nobody minds, maybe use him. And try to throw it away. Can't. Just trying to dump it off to Boyer. Rolled all the way out, thought maybe we could run. Definitely was not going to happen. And then after that, tried to throw to one of the other receivers in the corner. That wasn't happening either. And if these guys really are blitzing, Boyer might have a chance. And Boyer really not open. Great throw by King, gains 10. Obviously, we're going for this. We'd be going for this even if it wasn't preseason. Kind of wanted to run the throw because I think this read option's not going to work. I lied. King. Try to juke, breaks the tackle, stiff arms a man, slips off another to the 22-yard line. King gonna go the play action. See what we got. Brevin Jordan. Is it a throw? What a throw! Just slightly over, but it's good enough. And of course, there is the draft class. Not a bad group of players. There's actually some pretty decent ones in there, so we don't hate that. That class worked out, I think, pretty well early on. Just the way they look so far, we don't really know how they're going to play, but it's based on the surface. And that ball is, finally overthrown. There's some teams on the phone with us before that throw, so, only makes sense that sooner or later one of them was going to be really bad. And that is really, really bad. Okay. I did throw it left side angle, but yeah, that's... Okay, those two throws were pretty crap. Still no Matthias. Usually we do run 2 linebackers, so not really going to see the 3 that often anyways. And we miss hard, but Mr. Harris doesn't, who's obviously now a superstar this season. The amount of dev-ups we had in the offseason was ridiculous. Look at this team. Even Griffin's superstar, right? He just, for some reason, not lit up. Oh, that's a really good play. And they switched me the wrong guy, which gives him an extra like 10 yards just because we pulled each guy 5 yards the opposite direction. And here's Matthias. Let's see how he feels in coverage. And gets blocked up perfectly, but does give a free rush for Murray. Might have to run a little bit heavier here just to get him in the field to play. Does look a little shorter, which is, expected because he is a little shorter. Oh, we played that so poorly. I thought that ball was going to come in a little bit more shallow to guarantee the catch, but I guess we're not going to be up on him. I guess guarantees the catch anyways, doesn't it? Going against a number 16, who's apparently a tight end. Oh, he's got burned. And that should have been picked by Stingley. That is just horrendously bad by him. Yeah, I got to say, Mathis really does feel insanely slow for change of direction. And in general, just slow as a whole. We're out here a little late. And we're going to try to help, but Dak gains about 3. Honestly, I'm not even sure how much we need to see. I think Scott's just the guy. I don't even think Scott's great. I just think that... Oh, there's a pick for Christian Harris, who's going to take this back. I mean, this is like a DB running this back. What the hell am I missing? How the hell? I mean, he got the touchdown anyways, but how the hell is Dak catching up even close to that? Trying to bring the the heavy formation as much as possible to get Mathis in here. Did nothing on the press. Shallow on the over the middle gallop throw. Obviously not going to make a play on the ball there. Bring him up on a potential run. One-handed catch like it was nothing. Great job by Stingley, but a great catch by the tight end. Kind of want to see more on the offensive side of things, if anything, especially the tight end spot. Defense outside of an injury is kind of, already set in stone. And we just can't get there with Mathis. That speed, change direction isn't helping him either. And we just get blocked up so easily. And nobody gets out there. Petrie with a really good hit there. Knocked him down with ease. But a massive gainer is... the blocks just picked up perfectly. And our guys were just running into him. Man coverage against who even is that? This is a wide receiver of some sort, it looks like to me. We got burned, but so did Sermon. CeeDee Lamb gains about 8. Kind of expected that CeeDee Lamb would beat the safety, though. Now the heavy formation kind of makes sense as we're actually at the goal line. Petrie, even though we're pressing, not even there. Great job by Christian Harris. And once again, Mathis just seems like a tad too slow. Every change of direction, acceleration, everything just feels too slow. And then we get bumped into. We can't get there. Mathis finishes the job, but his Generals guy keeps running into his own line, in fairness. And that's going to be picked off by Sermon. Just a terrible read. And Sermon going to try to get the angle. Does not. Wow, what a diving tackle. Tackle of the year already. Play action back left. Who would expect it? This is a dangerous decision. Right into freaking Parsons. Oh, it's a really good throw. And Ford utilizing that speed. Thought we were over the line, honestly. But good throw by King. Beautiful. Second quarter incoming. Dallas will not let King go home. They are not going to let him leave. They're like, we don't even play at this stadium, but you're not leaving. And the backups are in, apparently. I suppose. Oh, wide open. And Mills misses him. Oh, no. Dorian Wall, the power back. He's in. Get out of the way, you idiots. We lose 4 because our morons are blocking us. Hodgkinson looks pretty big over there, I can't lie. Donaldson? Wow. Donaldson! Once again, the weird running style. He just looks like an actual comedian. Donaldson cooking, though. Does he lose the kick return spot, but gains a spot at wide receiver? He's the number 4, I would say, but... Damn, son. We got too much talent at the wide receiver spot. I put King back in. I want to see what King can do. Dorian Wall with the handoff on the inside. See if the line actually wants to, knock in his way this time. And instant change of direction. Kind of loses all that speed when he does, though. Quick throw outside. Washington is there. See if he's going to be our guy. Nobody on him. Slightly overthrown, can't lie. Great job by Washington to get it and cut up field with a juke move for more than 10. Trap play for Washington. And he's going to easily get another first down, this time on the run. I don't want to go with the play action. Last time it actually sacked us, but still. Let's go with the curl route to Donaldson. Maybe we cancel and throw it to him. And that is overthrown by a lot. I don't know where Brevin is going, but he ran that route way too deep. All right, I didn't really like what I see, but let's get on to game 2, where we're going to change up the lineup even more. Mackey probably ends up playing a lot more than he did in this game, and it looks like we will hold on for the victory. Going to be a 27-21 victory, barely actually winning that game, but obviously, the starters did what they need to do, and can't even call them starters because Stroud wasn't even in. Looking at the stats, King with an interception. Mills had that one throw for 73 yards, and he just didn't play the rest of the game, apparently. Wooden killed it. Way better than Dak. Okay. Running game, yeah, pretty bad. Can't lie. Actually, really bad. Donaldson impressed, but once again, we don't really have a spot for him. And then looking at the sack totals, he actually apparently had some. Couple interceptions, and Fairbairn missing 2 kicks. Let's also see if we get any like mentorship, camp standout, that kind of stuff. Maybe it's week 3 you actually get it, but either way, the Lions, we're 1-0. They are 1-0. We got weekly strategy, and we'll head on in. Get a couple of upgrades. Pass coverage, even though we think run stopper is the best for outside linebackers. Pass coverage, I suppose, is kind of his big need. Get that man coverage up, get the zone coverage up a little bit. Press maybe would get in there, I don't know. But strength is really low, which is interesting because he just plays through everybody. Like, he just crushes it. We have a couple of other upgrades. King has one. That could be fun. I think because he is that like scrambler type, and that is his #1 archetype, I think we want to keep going in scrambler or improviser. Really good throw for medium and under pressure. You can't expect backups specifically to be these guys that are going to just be, oh, well, now you have a 85 medium, deep, short quarterback. It's like, if we can even get him to be good at medium and or short, I think that's a win from a backup standpoint, right? As long as he's like, okay, we can play to his strength. It's a short game, right? Pearson, once again, a guy that I thought maybe would have been our starter at edge, the backup position, but a very good one at that. 87 power move, just a low overall, which, it's kind of a win, right? I don't know how much overall actually plays a factor, but you would think it would just be the power move rating itself. And then Gabe Riley, 77 zone. We got depth, we got starters, we got talent. Preseason football. Going to be in game 2, going up against Detroit in Detroit. Who is this quarterback? Is that a new quarterback that I see? Is that what I see? It appears to be. Is that Hendon Hooker, perhaps? Maybe starting for them? I don't even know, but kind of curious now. I want to see. It is Stanley Alexander, who is not very fast, but I kind of feel high throw power, right? 99, not high throw power, 99. Accuracies are very average at best, though. Trey Lance might even still be their best option, but that is for them to figure out, not us. And I think because the defense is already kind of set, maybe we play like third downs or big play situations. Pearson, he's the guy, no matter what. He's got the speed, he's got the potential, and look at this quarterback, though. Give him some credit. He's not that fast, but he slips just enough past everyone for that first down. Another third down, and this time Scott will be in. Kind of want to, feel the difference here a little bit. Definitely feels a little bit faster. Not as fast as, the 2 main guys that we have. Nice hit. But definitely faster than Mathis. I think Mathis might just have to wait a bit. And they're going to score a touchdown. 1-yard throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown for a touchdown. Should have looked at the kick return, actually. But either way, we're going to start out our drive with a little read option. Don't know if I really like this wide receiver lineup, but we'll see. As King showing off some speed again. Stiff arm, gain 6, 7. Inside handoff to Washington. Nice blocks. Try to cut out left. Don't really have the juke ability to do that, though. Didn't even give it to me. All right, could be mid. If it is, we're going to go to Mackey. And inside, that's a pretty good throw. While being hit, throw out a sack to Ford, who's injured. Oh, no. Once again, we do have a lot of speed on this team, but that still is a scary injury. Another read option. This time they have a superstar over there, so he might see it, and he doesn't. King trying to make a play happen. Takes, a little bit of a hit for 4 yards. Dislocated shoulder. That is, like, the most common dislocation, pretty much. So, I don't imagine that's anything crazy, but it will be for the game, and obviously probably going to sit him for the rest of preseason, which does hurt a little bit. This is a touchdown if it's hit, and unfortunately, King will not hit that. A couple of missed throws here that are big time. I mean, that's a touchdown, right? So, although I don't know what they're doing on this defense. Going for the mad bait out. That's just going to be an easy one. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but Nico Collins touchdown, walk in, easy for everyone involved. 3rd and 10. Let's see full strength defense. This is the team that we're coming out with to start the season. Full mid blitz ahead. And there is not much he could do. Hudson gets him. He does kind of get out of the pocket a little bit, but overall, teamwork. I was going to come in with Sermon, and I saw the running back. I was like, let me get out there. Let me make sure that they don't get like a 50-yard play to the running back here. And wow, that was easy. Of course, return for Judge, who is fast, kind of running the wrong direction. Maybe overall just gets back to where he fielded it. All right, this is an interesting play. It's kind of tough to see. Got a little worried there, ain't gonna lie. They kind of look like they're coming after us. Turn up to the line. Let's run this now instead. A lot going on again. And that's a tough throw, but Rudolph's open enough. Another miss by King. I can see if you're missing by a few yards, but this ball is going to the moon. And there goes the tight end, who maybe should have gotten it, but another really bad throw by King. In before, still clickbait title of my rookie hidden quarterback's insane. He's the best. Oh, there's no chance. I don't know what they think they're doing there. That's going to be a punt. Judge on the return. Who's got the best juke move, though, of our kick returners? I literally can't get some of these players to juke, though. I'm juking. He's not doing it. So King is, without a doubt, our most dynamic quarterback. But that accuracy, I almost freaking handed it off. I tried to spin, didn't get it. Actually lost a yard on that. I know you start behind the line, obviously, but Mackey, the tight end, looks kind of open. They kind of read it, though. I mean, they kind of played that perfectly. Let's see if King has any juice here. Little mojo. That's right into him. Should have been picked. I kind of felt like I was running out of time. I don't know if I actually was. 3rd and 15. Going back to Pearson. See if we can get a press. Oh, he just got smoked. He is so fast, though. He absolutely is giving me Jair vibes. Absolutely. He should be a number 1 or number 2 corner, and yet we have him at number 3 because he has so much talent at the position. That's actually insane. Nice little move, but because his juke moves low, just like every speedster on this team, not going to be able to recover after the juke. And then I think we'll run one more drive here. Maybe play a couple more on defense or something, we'll see. But Rudolph should be open here. That's a really good throw. Drop, but that has nothing to do with the quarterback. So, I mean, that's a big-time throw in my opinion. So that's a positive on him, obviously. Can't really blame the quarterback for a missed throw missed catch by the receiver. And wow, that's a really good throw too. I mean, I just can't believe the guy ran upfield on him. That's exactly where I wanted the ball, and yet the DB played that perfectly. Wow. I am shocked. Judge is 99 speed, I think, right? 99, 98. And the running back just never gets out. Oh, I should have ran. I thought he was going to get out at some point. Never did. Punt. All right, time to test a goal line stand. See if we got the power to stop something here. And a big power. Big push. Christian Harris. I mean, if we ever lose him, like, for the season, I mean, I genuinely worry about our chances to win games. And Mathis is out there, but he's not needed. Great containment, though. And once again, great push up front. It's also interesting to see Crothers, one of the running backs we were thinking about drafting, on the Lions. Over pursuit, but we're on that. Holds on somehow. Maybe even had a pick 6 chance back-to-back weeks, but great hold. And did they miss it? Did they go for? I don't know what happened, but apparently the score has not changed. And King is not as fast as I'm hoping for. He's fast, but he's not fast enough to beat the DB, sadly. King is still in. Pretty much all the starters are still in. And it's picked! Mackey may have scored. I don't know if you've seen him. The tight end, no safety help. And instead, a hit as he's throwing. Picked. Look at Mackey get open here. Did they bring a blitz? They brought 4, and our guys just double team. Who was it? Rookie Saunders, I think. I mean, Mackey may have scored here. Tell me that might not be a score. The safeties are both getting out. Maybe that guy, that corner, gets him. Oh, no. That'll be a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. All right, I said it was going to be the last drive like 100 times now, so last drive. Mackey going against the tight end. Not the tight end. The linebacker, and he actually beats him pretty easily, who is a superstar. King definitely not having as good of a game this time, but not really his fault either, right? There's a lot of things happening that are out of his control. And that's a really good throw to the outside. Washington gains 5 out of bounds. And I'm addicted to the read option, but I cannot run it here because the clock is draining very quickly. Tight end got wide open, too. I can't believe they baited that out that hard. Like, off the rip. Oh, crap. We're stuck with the read option now. Oh, well. And they don't see it. King can't get out of bounds. Timeout. Slight double move inside. Got 2 kind of like hooks. And, I mean, that's potentially another touchdown there. Mackey wins that inside release, and we just can't get time to throw. This is interesting. Real route from Rudolph. I like this. And, I mean, just insta pressure again. Our O-line is terrible right now. And it's not like if it was the new guy, you know, Trent Brown, I could live with it. But it's not. It's the guard. It's left guard. The guy we talked about potentially replacing. And King trying to make something happen. Does. First down. The speed. I mean, if that's 2 players covering, you kind of have to go route. Kind of to send them out. And we're in trouble again. Let the clock run, I suppose, and try to throw the ball here real quick last second. Oh, my. We got sacked. EA, we got sacked. It doesn't take 20 seconds to get back to the line when you got sacked. Trash game. We're going to run the kickoff return with Donaldson and then head on to game 4. I'm not really needing to see Davis Mills. Obviously, we know Davis Mills is dependable, so if King doesn't, like, show up, shine, then it's just Davis Mills' job, you know? So I don't really need to see him. And then as far as Wall goes right here, I mean, he's at best the number 3 anyways, so not really much to see here either, and gets caught from behind. Wow. Yeah, we definitely struggled that game. I don't know if we're going to win in sim or not, but it doesn't look to be the case. Down 10 and just will not score another time the whole game. Definitely a worse performance. Looking at the numbers, obviously just a struggle bus the whole way through. Run game, not much going there either. Preseason just not really looking good. Defense is looking outstanding, but offense just really not looking good. And kicking, I mean, even that's going badly. Block kick. All right, final preseason game. Stroud will play at least a drive, and no camp standout, surprisingly. And then kind of as expected, Ford is the guy. Let's change this lineup now. So Ford back in the slot. Collins at number 2. Rudolph at number 1. And I'll put Boyer in as the starter. I kind of want to see, you know, the starting strength roster. And then, you know, defense, I think, is just not going to change. Maybe that's why he's not superstar, actually. Let me check. Maybe, so I don't remember actually looking at Griffin's abilities. Maybe he just doesn't have any at the moment. Maybe we got to slap some on him. Makes sense. Nah, so that is why. I don't think it really matters. I guess buy one, get one free, and, like, secure tackler, I suppose. Here it is, the battle between 1 and 2. CJ Stroud on top of the world, whereas Bryce Young definitely struggling a bit more. And obviously CJ Stroud's going to get his first NFL action of the season, as he obviously didn't play the first 2 games of preseason. Let's see how sharp we are with him, as, can't lie, offense looking shaky without him. So, you know, he is next level. I imagine things will change, but it's still worrisome, right? Because, you know, we're missing some throws, and catches are getting weird. The O-line's struggling. But C.J. Stroud has that effect, and I think he'll turn that around here. And, once again, we'll probably play some snaps here on, like, third downs and whatnot. Pearson going against Amari, and did a really good job. Mid-blitz, working instantly. Will Anderson, cooking. But more importantly, Pearson just absolutely just destroying Cooper on that. He had inside leverage, but it wasn't easy to get, and even then he's all over them. Unless that ball is perfect, he can get a hand on it. Judge on the return. As he's going to get a nice couple of blocks set up. Juke move on the kicker for whatever reason. And here's that man, C.J. Stroud. The problem, the truth, the one and only. See if he can win MVP this year. All right, Rudolph got all the wide receivers in the world out here. Rudolph, that's a tough one. First throws picked. That was a lot to ask for. But, at least the throw wasn't bad. It was, it's just really good play by the safety. That Jeremy Chin. Not many players as fast and as tall as him. First throw intercepted, though. That is kind of comedic. Of course, tried to fit that one in there, and it just didn't happen. All right, needed to play a second drive because, that first one kind of went a little soon. Maybe had the drag. We're doomed. Well, to say maybe had the drag, but wow, this team is looking interesting. Maybe the lineup can't change. Boyer, not the cleanest route running. Somehow holds on to that one. That was kind of ridiculous. Literally landing on the ball outstretched. I don't know how the hell you would be strong enough without turning. Pump fake. Little late of a throw, but more importantly, Nico Collins just not holding on to it. I mean, how is that not taunting? Literally just like rubs up against them like they're lovers. Nice throw on the RPO. Holds on, gains 4. All right, a lot of wide receivers out here. Edge rushers are blitzing. Who would have thought? Quick throw inside. Nico Collins holds on this time. Perfect throw. Easy to hit. Been seeing that a lot this preseason so far. Boyer double move. I don't think they cover that. Ford. Perfect throw with pressure, and that's the Stroud we know. Pressure was kind of closing in a little bit and just delivers one. Back foot and all. I mean, that's the thing I want with Ford. Even though that was a slot, he's a slot receiver anyways on the lineup. Him as a boundary receiver running those go routes, I mean, that could just be so deadly. But, I mean, so far, hasn't really worked out, but that play did. All right, 3rd and 13. This is where the defense should have some fun. This is where the defense should have a good time. Oh, it's a screen pass, actually. And we will get him anyways. Noah Benogany does a really good job. Stingley kind of takes out his guy, and that will be a punt again. Actually, I don't know if I can say again, because actually, they have a touchdown this game. Judge on the return. I mean, it's just all the return men are like basically the same, so just go with the guy with the highest rating and, similar juke moves. Really just everyone's interchangeable back there, other than Donaldson, who's obviously a little bit of a different player. God, one more drive, so you can put up back-to-back. And wow, that was a bit of a hit. Like, that was a very punishing hit. Yeah, it felt like hate. I can't lie. Oh, no. Don't do it to him. Perfect throw. Ford, open field. Breaks the tackle, but obviously it took so long that he got caught. Boundary wide receiver, though, huh? In the zone is Mr. Stroud. What even is his ability? Does he have Gambit? Oh, that's a dot. That's a dot. That's a hot one. There you go. C.J. Stroud's back. That other throw was just a force. Fake field goal try with Mackey running across. I mean, literally almost caught by the DT. The fakes are just useless. All right, 3rd and 1, bringing the whole wrath of God to try and stop him. Run commit. Good hit. That'll be a stop. 4th and 1. Obviously, they're probably going to go for it, but still. Stop at the time. Don't know if I can run commit here. I think they're actually probably going to throw this. Quick slant left, maybe. Oh, maybe not. And they're going to give him the first down. That credit is crazy. That was close. Mid blitz. Trying to get across. Can't. And Chubb getting taken down by a gang of tacklers. Harrison, one of the players in there, the rookie. Sermon, I thought that was a play action. Lincoln gains nothing. 3rd and goal from the 7. Bringing the blitz again. As I just think in the goal line, you need the blitz. We're out there. We're out there, and there's nowhere to throw. That'll be a throwaway field goal. Another try with the starters for King. Look at Trent Brown. He's so huge. Another try is in this preseason. Obviously not, this game. I know that it was CJ Stroud we were using the whole time. Try a different play this time, play action, because it felt, feels like it should be a run here. Rudolph wide open and just misses him. That is a layup, and my man's missed the layup. It's be a tough one because it's play action on the blitz. That's just terribly thrown, unfortunately. Some pressure in fairness, but still. Missed tackle as well, and that's going to be a pick 6. Yeah, King's going to need some time to develop. He's a bit raw. That's a good throw, though. There goes Pierce, trying to break all the tackles in the world. Kenyon Green now injured. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, as I believe Morgan, the rookie, is now playing left guard. Gets an okay push, but left side furthermore, the tight end and the left tackle really didn't do their job. Obviously, we're not going to rush him back. Interesting zig. That's an interesting look. Donaldson, not a clean route, and the throw's even worse. King kind of started preseason with a bang, and then there's really nothing going on after. And we're going to have a holding call. And that ball's probably going to be picked. Wow, they slapped it together. Try to throw that out there because he actually got open. Holding offense, and it's actually Laramie Tunsil of all players that holds. All right, this game is very close, 29-27. Huge opportunity. This is going to probably be a handoff every day of the week. And that's my fault. I overthought it. Washington would have had it if I just ran all the way to the left. I saw an opening, and I tried to cut it back. 2-minute warning. Game on the line. Wish we had the triple option or a speed option. I don't know if we do, though. We have that weird one. I don't really like that one. Kind of want open field running, though, from him. And the read option works. We got room as well. Try to cut it inside. We do. It gets blasted, but gains 20. You hold on to the ball. You get a first down, and you win the game. To the outside, not really getting the blocks. Washington loses 2. Wall's going to get a chance now. Pulling guard. Last time I ran this, it seemed like it didn't go our way. Not really getting much of a chance to truck. Kind of need a first down to happen here to win this game. King trying to make something happen. Gets the edge. King fights to the 33. 4th and 1. I mean, you obviously have no choice but to go for this. You'd be crazy not to. Stacking up at the line. Play action look. Drag for Brevin. Let's see it. Has him. Perfect throw. Brevin falls down. Game. See, it's just special things like that with King. You're not getting that rollout from Mills. You're not getting that rollout from Stroud. You're not even getting close to that first down. But, some of those missed throws, they're painful. So it's just you win some, you lose some with him. But obviously, as a young player, specifically a rookie quarterback, you expect these things. Stroud wasn't great out the gate, and there goes Wall fighting for some push. And the final player, we're going to go for a jump ball, I think. To one of the people in the stands, of course. We win the game by 2. We go 2-1 in preseason. I mean, like I said, there's some positives and some negatives. The positive, the defense. It is primed. This is a defense that, if it plays like it does now in preseason against the Chiefs, if we play them again in the playoffs, we're hopefully ready. Of course, we felt like that all season long, and then we just, even in the regular season, beat the Chiefs, and it did not go that way in the postseason. But offense, definitely some struggles, but CJ Stroud showed us once again why he is him. Putting up 151 yards on 6 throws with 2 touchdowns. Looking at the rushing game, a little bit better with the main man in. Ford, some really big plays as that boundary wide receiver, but kind of feels like with him on the outside, we struggle on the inside. So some push and pull there as well. I kind of feel like I just want to go back to the the original lineup, honestly. But the tough part now is we have to get rid of 6 players. Obviously, Stingley with a slot upgrade here. We'll see what we get. 2 to press, 2 to tackle, and another ability slot, which he gets medium route KO as if he needed to get any better. But here we are, 6 players needing to go. King has done enough with his legs to stay on the roster. Singletary is being paid too much to get rid of. Wide receivers. Is Hutchinson on his way out? We'll have to come back to that. Tight ends are set. O-line, maybe Scruggs. Got a lot of linemen that already don't play. Scruggs is one of them. Clowney might be on his way out. We have 4 pass rushers without him. So we have to find someone to get rid of. I think Kendricks is going to be out for sure. I like the mentorship, but we need to get rid of someone, and he's just kind of the odd man out. I think Barnett is also going to be gone here. You know, a little bit of speed, but overall change of direction, and you know, he's not the greatest. Bingham will move over there. Safeties, Amos could go. I really like the fact that he's a pretty good overall, and he has the mentor tag, but once again, we don't have many roster spots. I think Hutchinson's gone. I know he's a different type of receiver, though, who can catch the ball, but I'm going to get rid of him. Could you imagine we actually got rid of Fairbairn? That would be ridiculous, but Adrian Amos is going to be gone as well, even though I really like him. I just think we don't have enough spots on the team, and safety's already a strong position for us. And then Clowney's going to be gone too. I just don't think we have the spot for him on the team. He's very good and could be dependable if we had more spots, but we just don't. And I think Scruggs is going to be our final player. Drafted by the team, released by the team. Maybe could have got some value off of some of these guys, but that is going to be the 53. So here it is, the official 53-man roster. King is the number 2, even though if there were to be an injury to Stroud, it's likely Mills coming in. It's just if I do have a read option and I want to go to backup quickly through formation, I would have to keep King at number 2. Wide receivers are back to original status. The O-line is, going to sit where it is, obviously. Defense, nothing changes there, and it's a really good-looking roster that still has potential to get even better. Imagine Glover with a dev up gets an ability. Rudolph and Collins with abilities would be insane. So, there's still even, a chance for even higher upside, especially with some of the lower overalls like Sermon, Scott, Glover and Hudson, Griffin, Pearson. He's going to get up there. Will I ever say his name correctly? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I really do appreciate your continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel for PKR Plays, where hopefully there'll be another Spider-Man episode or 2 up this week. I know I'm like going 2 or 3 in a week, and then none for a week, and then a couple days later, 2 or 3, none. It's like, I don't know, dude. I'm all over the place. But if you guys want to see the week 1 tomorrow, I think 300 likes is absolutely fair. So 300 likes, we will have week 1 tomorrow, which ironically enough is against the Chiefs. So there's that. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video,